You're watching this from, where in the world are you? We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and then over here on TikTok and Instagram. So welcome to everybody. We're gonna start this live stream very soon. I'm excited. It's been a while. I missed you guys. So over here, I'm gonna check in with Instagram. I see Canada watching on Instagram. Again, shout out to my friend Kevin Costa, who's checking in on Instagram as well. There we go. Yes. All right. So as always, if you're watching over here on TikTok or Instagram, you can actually watch this live stream in HD with a much better view and music along with the experience. There's a link in my bio for that. But for now, I'm gonna do some shout outs. Feel the Thrill watching on Periscope, Denver, Colorado. Cassandra Tucker watching from Palm Springs, California. Zane, the artist. Yes, we are back. I'm doing great. It feels good to be back. Glenn's mom, Sacramento, California. Justin Snellick. By the way, thank you, Justin, for checking in on Twitter. I see some orders coming in now, so hopefully the website is moving at a better pace. Some of you crashed the website this morning. We still have a huge sale going on, 40% off all my prints on my website, and a bunch of new prints. You can choose 3 different sizes, a lot of new stuff. But because there were so many people trying to get on, the site definitely crashed. So, but don't worry, you know, it's a 24-hour sale, but if we need to extend the sale, we'll do that as well. But for now, it's about creating. I can't wait to create for you. Alan, watching from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Trevor Tooley, out there in Europe. Welcome to you. Varlene, watching from SAC, Citrus Heights. Welcome to you. Abs, watching on Twitch. Welcome to Abs. By the way, I love your, what do they call those on Twitch? The emojis? Something like that. I love yours, Abs. That's awesome. Yes, Abs, I'm ready to go. So we're gonna get into this Mike Tyson painting. I'm giving it away already because I'm that excited about it. Shout out to LMAO watching from the Netherlands on YouTube. Justin is in Pennsylvania watching on Periscope. Abs, where are you at? I wanna know. Hello to everybody again also. I see Montreal, Canada. I hope you're ready for this Mike Tyson painting. I see Lima, Peru on TikTok. I see North Carolina. That is Grakelis on TikTok. Welcome to you. Welcome everybody. Happy belated Thanksgiving. You know what? Okay, so Abs said they're called emotes. Thank you, Abs. So on Twitch, they're called emotes. All right. He's like my new Twitch sensei. I'm gonna learn from you. All right, let's get into this live stream. Let's go. Yes, welcome everybody to ARTLIFE Live. Before we get into this, just get ready. I'm gonna give it away. I normally don't, but today it's gonna be so fun. We're gonna be painting Mike Tyson. Let's start this live stream. And that, who's this? We're not actually drawing windows. As I make my way to the outside, I'm gonna apply pressure. Yes, by the way, shout out to Abs. You're watching from your studio 3 miles away from me. You're here in Sacramento, California. All right, welcome to Art Life Live. Again, my name is David Garibaldi. Those of you who are new to this live stream, you're probably sitting there thinking, what is about to happen? I'm going to paint. We are going to chat, and we're just going to create together. So maybe this is an escape for you. Maybe it's just a lot of crazy things going on in the world. Wherever you're watching this, on Instagram, TikTok, maybe you're watching on Twitch, Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, wherever it is, I hope that this moment can be a creative escape for you. I do want to do some shout outs. So if you're watching over here on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, or Facebook, we're going to throw those comments on the screen. Let's get to it. All right, so Justin Snellick is now on the YouTube live stream. Let's move that comment up just a little bit above the logo. There we go. So welcome, Justin. Welcome back. I think the YouTube experience is the best live stream experience. That's just my opinion. I also like the Twitch experience as well. So who is this guy I just clicked on? Random live stream. So this person who just joined the live stream, Starka Folk. I appreciate you. It's right there. It's up a little bit. Starka Folk on YouTube. Okay. All right. So anyways, welcome to the random live stream. I see Sacramento. Sniper Blood is tuning in on Twitch from Sacramento. They asked, how are you? How am I? I'm doing amazing. I had a great holiday with my family yesterday. Today, we launched a new 40% off print sale. We have new prints up, so I was a little stressed earlier because the website was crashed, but you know what? We're about to paint. It's live stream time, and I don't worry about anything else besides right now. So, also, back to Abs as well. He likes the Twitch vibes. I'm feeling all the emotes on Twitch. I love this. All right, so we're not gonna waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into today's live stream. I'll be painting tomorrow is one of the most anticipated entertainment events, Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. I'm so excited about this. I gotta put it in color. So I'm gonna bring you along. We're gonna create. Let's paint. Welcome to the live stream. All right, we're gonna get into today's painting. I've got one painting for you. You see the blank canvas behind me. I'm gonna transform this into Mike Tyson, but not just like a regular Mike Tyson. Like, it's gotta have a vibe to it. Those of you that know and have seen these live streams, I create them within, 10 to 30 minutes. So this may happen fairly quickly. While I'm painting, I will be answering your questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask below in the chat. If you're a creator and you have questions about art, getting your art out there, happy to help, happy to share information. If you just want to ask random questions, you can do that too as well. So I'm super excited about this. Let's get into it. Let me get all these brushes out of the water. I also need to burn off some calories from yesterday, so much needed. All right. All right, let's paint. So today's painting, inspired by the one and only Mike Tyson. And I just thought, it would be fitting for the big fight happening tomorrow. So I want to just give this thing a little extra vibe. I've never painted this particular painting before, but I would love to know if you are new to the live stream, just comment below and say new. If you're back, say I'm back. We'd love to shout you out. So what I'm doing right now is every time I start these paintings, I try to put down this, it's kind of like a sketch, but it's more so like an undertone. So when I start adding colors on top of this, it'll start showing these colors later on. So it's kind of, if you could imagine just setting the tone with color, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. That's the best way I could describe it. And those of you that maybe have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Thank you to everyone also for your patience. I tried to get on my website this morning. We had a major crash, but we'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. Going to be like super free today. We're not going to take this too serious. You know, I don't know about you, but when I paint or create, it's just like an escape. I don't know what your escape is. Maybe it's fitness, like abs, who's watching this. Maybe it's something else, but welcome to my escape. All right, so someone asked, what art pieces do I sell? And you'll have to visit my website, garibaldiarts.com/shop. And there are different portraits that I create, similar to this one. If you look at my Instagram page, you'll see just a bunch of different pop portraits that are out there. Let's see, let's go with this color. I did add some new prints, by the way. Some images, images inspired by everything from Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali, just some, I don't know, some other cool ones on there. Ooh, it's a great question. So someone asked, what is my favorite musician to play when I'm painting or not painting? I would say my default would definitely be anything hip hop. So anything that is like, you know, from 90s hip hop to current, you know, from the, anything like that. But also I love electronic, I love classical, I love, the mixture of all those as well. Depends on my mood that day. All right, you can kind of see what's happening here. We're just laying out the groundwork right now. Again, when I start these paintings, they need to feel like they're free. They need to feel like there's not too much thought behind it. When I start these paintings, it's a mixture of a little planning, and then the rest is just being free with the process. But I wanted to give the vibe of these different sides of Tyson that we've seen, that we've felt throughout the years. What was that question, Ray? What's my favorite thing to paint? Well, I love to paint portraits. So any style of portraits, you know, usually people who have some interesting personalities, and I like to bring that out through color on the canvas. Just that's where I like to start. All right, let's get into more of this portrait. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. It feels good to be back. It also feels good just to be free and just create something new today. All right, someone just asked a pretty deep question, but they said, what is my purpose and what inspires me to do what I do? You know, I am inspired by using this platform to spark some creativity in people, and that creativity, hopefully, people apply that to, you know, their own life and their own passions and dreams. And so I love just working on this craft and the process of it to get better at it so that we can reach more people and inspire more people. I truly believe that we all have platforms that we can use to inspire others, and I just want to be an example of that. All right, let's switch up the brushes real quick and go with something a little bit smaller. But the person that asked, you know, what inspires me, I also believe in these 5 principles that stand for paint. So passion, action, intent, new, and to teach. And I try to live by those principles. I've, you know, tried to think about my life in terms of those principles to guide me. So again, these principles that stand for paint, passion, action, intent, new, and to teach. And if you write those down somewhere, that is what I try to live by and live for. And hopefully, you know, inspire that again through others. But thank you all for the questions. Keep those coming. Ooh, favorite movie. Let's see. So when it comes to like animation type of stuff, I love Fantasia, the original one and the one from 2000. One of my favorites. What else, man? You know, I'll have to be honest. Sometimes when you guys ask these questions, it's hard to think of answers for those because I'm in the moment of painting. So you have to forgive me, but that's the one I can think of right now. I'm sure if I wasn't painting, I could name off a ton of other ones. But just in the moment right now. Just in the moment, painting, creating. All right, someone asked, did I enjoy my time on the road with KISS? Absolutely. I enjoyed it, but also it was super challenging because, you know, I'm away from my family for most of the year. I was with them for 9 months in 2019. So you could imagine I was a little homesick after a while, but it was still an amazing experience that I'm super grateful for. So someone said, would I rather be Banksy or Andy Warhol? What's that? Oh, meat. It's an even better question. Probably Banksy because he's so elusive. There's so much that we don't know about him that I would love to learn. So let's go with I would love to meet Banksy. All right, who inspired me to start painting? I would say, you know, my early animation teacher, Sean Sullivan, was a huge inspiration to me. And I think he just inspired me in general to create, whether I was painting or not. But he's been a huge source of inspiration just in my life. but also there's other just artists in general that I'm inspired by. That, like for example, Denny Dent started this style of painting in the 80s, 90s, into early 2000, and you know, he was a huge inspiration on this style of painting, which I, you know, get to do every day now, thanks to him. Go back to the paint. So we're just building up this portrait one color at a time. He has so many interesting characteristics in his face that, you know, I'm trying to capture all of them. It's also my first time painting this, so taking it all in right now. All right, someone asked, will I be making a trip to South Africa anytime? I'm sure once the world pandemic clears up, we'll be going everywhere, including South Africa. For sure. You know, I always look at these portraits like it's a bunch of bits of shapes and information that builds up what we know of these people. And it's not just the color of their face or what they're wearing, but also their character and who they are, and trying to capture that all at once on canvas. So, you know, I think about that every brushstroke as I'm trying to bring this to life. Sometimes delicately, sometimes with the force of the brush. You know, there's a lot that goes on while I'm doing this. It's also been, I don't know, Ray, how long has it been since we did a live stream?
At least
2 weeks? And I mean, that's the longest I've gone without doing a live stream in a very, very long time. So, saddling up the live stream horse again. Let me ask everybody this. Is anyone watching the fight tomorrow, like me? Will you be watching it along with me? Let me know. So about a month ago, I did another version of Mike Tyson, but that time it was a young Mike Tyson. So this time we had to do current Mike Tyson and everything that makes up that character. Let's mix in some white for the highlights. The most important parts of these portraits. You could do a portrait in just black and white as long as the information of the shadows and the highlights are mostly in the correct places, including parts like that. Back to this. Let's just define those tattoo lines just a little bit more. Just like that. I do love how believe it or not, the tattoo really complements his face. Never thought I would say that. So we're gonna throw a shadow in his eye color first because it's covered by the brow of the up above. So it's not gonna be completely white. We'll throw the shadow on first, we'll gauge it. We do a step back, look at it, and then add the highlight exactly what feels right. Also add. Again, thank you all for watching this live stream wherever you are. Let's toughen up this mouth though. He's a lot tougher look there. I'm always doing that. I'm always going back and forth. I step back, look at the portrait, you know, what needs to be adjusted, what's working, what's not. And then we just keep building from there. If you get a chance, go check out an artist. His name is Leroy Neiman. One of probably the biggest inspirations also on my color techniques and the style that I try to capture all this stuff with. But I mean, he is a master that I hope to one day just even have a fraction of that understanding of color. But for now, he just serves as a source of inspiration. Would highly recommend checking out his artwork. May he rest in peace as well. Let's ditch this. Let's get a little bit more loose. So I like to hold further back on these brushes so I can get a little bit more loose movement all throughout the canvas. I also want to you know, sometimes it feels random, some of the brush strokes, but I still believe there's a creative consciousness that you gotta follow and believe in. Let's add a little bit of this. All right, shout out to Deanna Meyerson. Thanks for checking in. She's always checking in with us. All right, we got to get the infamous glove now. Let's ditch this thing. I kind of have it marked in a little bit, but real quick before I get into the glove, let me just check out some of the comments down below in the chat. Yes, so hello to Deanna Meyerson. And then Kimberly Pinson said, yes, all the paint on his clothes. I've been wearing most of the same clothes throughout the last year or so. I have a bunch that I switched through, but there's no shortage of paint on clothes. So shout out to my mom who's watching on Facebook. She's always tuning in. Sniper Blood says, have I ever been to Aim Higher? Yes, I have. I've actually visited a couple Aim Higher locations. Kimmy Jeer, thanks for the love. All right, so my mom is sharing some Leroy Neiman knowledge on Facebook. You can check that out. But let's get into the glove. I want to start with this really deep, rich red, crimson. I don't know what this is. It's got a little magenta in it. Let's see how this translates. We'll start with this color first, and then, as always, we'll just build up from there. Okay, someone asked, have I ever considered auctioning off my clothes for charity? Yes, and yes, we've done that before. We used to do them at live auctions where, say for example, a painting would get up to a super high bidder or between two bidders, and I would give the option, look, whoever wins this bid is gonna walk home with my paint, with my clothes, and luckily that would get those prices up just a little bit more. So we have done those auctions in the past. All right, let's go back to the white. I'm going to go straight to the white. Just dab on those really reflective parts, and then also give this a nice highlight on the outside so that it stands out from the background. All right, it's coming to life. Let's throw some paint. I don't know if you can see those younger Tysons looking over his shoulder. Those are the Tysons I would be scared of. So I like to go back with my hand on some of these details to just add a little bit more life that I can't do with a brush. You know, the fun part about doing this style of painting is the fact that I can move around and use my hand and use these different tools. So I try to take advantage of that. Still a little bit more yellow at this. Some of these details you really won't see until you see it up close. think I want to do one more thing. We'll see if this works or not. I don't know if it will. But I want to bring some of this, the Tyson up here. We'll just leave that right there. All right. Let's get one last handprint on this. We'll go with the yellow today. All right. Take one last look at this Mike Tyson image behind me, and then we'll go chat for a little bit before we end this live stream. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching this live stream today. It's Friday, November 27th. Tomorrow is that big Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight. Just want to celebrate that with some art today. So take one last look. Sweet. All right, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to this Art Life live session. We'll show you the middle camera in just a moment. We'll give you one last look at that Mike Tyson painting. Also, just a quick disclaimer. There we go. Just a quick disclaimer. This morning we had a huge launch on my website, garibaldiarts.com/shop. I released new prints, everything 40% off, and there were so many people on there trying to order, the website crashed. So with that said, just stay tuned. We're probably gonna extend that sale. I do see orders still coming in, which is a good sign, but I know there may have been some of you that tried that maybe couldn't get on this morning. So if you tried to order this morning on my website, try again later today. Hopefully things slow down a bit. And if we need to, we will extend that 40% off sale off all the prints throughout the weekend. In the meantime, let's just take one last look at Mike Tyson right there on the screen. We got that big fight tomorrow. I can't wait to watch it. Also, I'll probably post this tomorrow. I also have the younger Mike Tyson painting video as well that we haven't posted yet. So, couple things too. Down below right there, if you're watching over here, that number, text ARTLIFE to 58885. I actually picked a painting winner today and they haven't texted me back. So what that means is I'll most likely pick a new painting giveaway winner within an hour. So if they don't get back to me, I'll pick a new painting giveaway winner, and all you have to do to enter is text ARTLIFE to 58885. It's there below on the screen. On all my social platforms, it is in my bio on everything if you forget what it is. Either way, I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I hope you continue to take the time just to reflect on that you're still here, you made it through this year, you're alive, you're with us. The challenges are not done. We're all going through different challenges right now. And I just hope that you continue to find some sort of light or positivity through all of this. So let me just see real quick. So someone's asking, where can I stream? Someone said, where can I stream the fight for free? That I can't tell you, I don't know. Maybe you have a friend that can put it on Zoom for you. All right, any other questions before we get going? Let me just see if there's any questions on Instagram. Someone asked, do I like using my hands to paint? Of course, I love it. That is, I can't imagine not painting with my hands. So let's see, this is a great question. Someone asked on Instagram. Let's see if it pops up. I'm not sure if it will. They asked though, they said, what role do you feel that an artist has in society? And I believe that the artists and creators out there, they can say what we feel. And that's not always the case. You know, words can't always do justice to how we feel. And I do feel that art in some way can go beyond words and share that. You know, hopefully the artist is considering the collective of translating how we all feel through that art. But art can use color to show how we feel and beyond words. That's why, and I hope artists continue to play that role in society forever. All right, guys, go get back to your families. Go enjoy your day. This live stream will be on demand. There's a link in my bio on all my social platforms. It'll be on demand on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and of course, Periscope as well. Thank you all for joining. Also, next Saturday, my next virtual paint night, December 5th, starting at 3 p.m. You can get more info at garibaldiarts.com/paint. It's right there. Otherwise, have an amazing day. My name is David Garibaldi. Take one last look at Mike Tyson. There we go. If you're on here on TikTok and Instagram, I just want to say thank you. Hello to Isabella in Argentina.